defines my name.
Minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
To throw is Nix. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw, it's May. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing here is May. Completes it to Douglas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
At the Broncos 7-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. That's caught at the 2. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Third and goal.
To the air, May. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They're going on fourth down. May. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down. Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Nick's going to keep this himself. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Jones on the return. Able to slither by. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 5.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Here's May. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, here's May. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down and 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Boutte from 10 yards out. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. They'll go play action with Nix. And that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
7 yards. Another 3 and out.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. May now off the bootleg. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, May with it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That'll be complete to Henderson. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 54 yards. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Broncos, nothing.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Denver's offense now set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing Nix. He'll try and do this himself, and he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Gets this complete to Butte. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They go play action now. May. He finds Douglas complete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they'll probably allow a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Patriots first down.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs with an amazing diving catch. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their half halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing here is May. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Douglas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's May. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Broncos first down.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Nix looking to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 33-yard line.
Here's Nix. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First down, Denver.
Now it's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Patriots' 19-yard line.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And 8.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Patriots, first down.
And now the spike with 36 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. May. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Borregales now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.